Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I am back with day 29. And unlike earlier this week or late last week, when I said I thought I was going to be baking sugar cookies or making sugar cookies, I actually made the sugar cookies today. And I kind of thought I was going to be doing that because I can't tomorrow and Saturday is Christmas Eve. So here you go. This is yesterday's entry, day 28. It's a four up page protector with 3x4 photos, and I did that not because I needed it for this layout, but I'm glad I used all these cards up, but that I knew I was going to need it for this one. So what I thought I would do is just do a progression here of baking the cookies. And normally I bake a lot more, but my nephews are both married now that I would bake them for, so I baked a lot less, and I only baked one kind. It's the snowman sugar cookie cutter, and it's sort of a family legend in my family. The other thing that I wanted to do, and I don't know if you're going to really be able to see this. I'm going to put this way. There it is. I have these Elle Studio gingerbread men in clear. I'd really like to use those up on this layout since it is a cookie baking page. Then the other thing, as I was thinking about this, I haven't used a lot of pink, so I grabbed all my pink embellishments. And the reason I thought about that is I knew there was this little card here that said baking cookies. So I'm probably going to use this somewhere, not sure where. I only baked one kind of cookies this Christmas. And then I have these two pieces here that I thought I could use one or the other as my journaling card. Now, if I decide to use this one, I would need to obviously use a piece of paper behind it. And I like the idea of this. I think I might do it this way, but let me grab some paper to see if I can find it. And I think maybe I will go with a pink paper. Now, I could have cut off some of these photos so I would have more paper here. But in this particular case, I think I'm going to take the easy way out today and do a fast page versus a more complicated page. Here's a really pretty piece of star paper. This is from Elle Studio Joyful, and I love the way that brings that out. And then I could really do, even though the baking of the cookies is taking place up there, I could put it here. I kind of like it on this photo better than I do there. And, you know, people can make fun of me sometime in the future when they see this layout and think, what does she mean baking cookies? Those are already baked. But anyway, so I think I'm going to do that just like that. I did also grab, I didn't show you this, but I did grab some embellishments from the Elle Studio Let's Eat collection, just in case there was something that really caught my eye to use in this particular layout. Like this says Sugar Rush, so I might use that sticker somewhere. Homemade with Love would be very appropriate on this layout as well too. So I might pull that apart too. And I'm also going to check something because I have some of the Elle Studio pieces I've cut apart, and if I haven't used that Homemade with Love, I wouldn't have to cut that apart. So I'm going to look quick. It doesn't look like I have it there. And then that would bring some other color in here, which I might like. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is a new pack I got, so I don't think I'm going to have room there. So I'm going to keep that in my head just because I might not have room once I get this all cut apart. I don't have a scrap of this paper, so I'm going to cut into it. And I think it's cute because it kind of reminds me of stars. Then I have to talk about this too, so I don't want to forget that because that will be part of my layout today too, or my process today. Okay, so here's the 3x4 card. Now, do I just like doing it like that? I could also cut this down just slightly. And leaning towards putting it here because of the way that's on that edge versus here. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate these little gingerbread men in here. And I do need my number in here. I can't forget that. I think that's enough there. I do have another one of these. So I could like put him on there, which I kind of like that. And I'll have to find another like spot to put my number. And that's kind of cute there. I like that photo. Like that. You know, this is something I haven't done, and I just thought of this. I could put this like kind of in the middle of the photo there. And I don't like him on there, so we could just do that like that. That would be something new that I haven't done yet in this process. Just going to check to see if there's anything else that I might want to add here. I'm kind of leaning with like this. Okay, I think I like it like this a little bit better. And I'll put some twine in here. And in this particular case, I think I'm going to go and find my teal colored twine. Okay, because he's clear, I'm probably going to really see this adhesive here, but it is what it is. Now the other thing I just thought of is I probably could put these on the outside as well, because I might not like how much space they take up. So I'm just going to pull this back to see what I think about how much space they're taking in the pockets. And they're not that bad. I think in this particular case, I'm going to leave those guys on the... Yikes. This one's tight. There we go. And what I think I'll do is I'll glue these together and then trim that pink paper. I need to do that anyway. Put him back here again. I have them partially on the tag, not completely there. I think I'm just going to leave these here until they're sort of, I have them kind of stabilized. Okay, so just trimming this edge off. You've probably seen me do that 1,000 times now in 29 days. 29 days, yep. Okay. And maybe not 1,000 times. That might have been an exaggeration, but it feels like I've trimmed photos 1,000 times. I'm so excited to have these cookies done. That snowman cookie cutter that I used when I was a kid, we used to think it was a huge cookie. And it's actually pretty big, but you know, I thought the cookie was bigger than my head. Now that I'm an adult, it's not that big. But not only, you know, did we love those, but my nephews love them as well, because I baked cookies for them from the time they were both born. well, and old enough to eat cookies. I should caveat that. So I think my older nephew, you know, started having them about when he was about a year old, and he is now just about 26. So he's been having those cookies for 25 years. That's crazy to think that that could be true. I feel like I've only been eating them for 25 years. Okay, so I'm just going to get this down, kind of looking. I don't want to cover this edge because it's creating dead space in the dough. But that's just something, you know, that's my thing. I like to avoid dead space, and in this particular case, the dead space is on the photo even. Now the question is, could I get a number in here somewhere? And I think I'm going to just hold off on gluing him down. The other place I could put it is on the picture of all the cookies too. Because what I could do is do this here and then put the number right above that. And that might be what I do. Okay, so then I have this heart. I was just checking because I wanted to see if I would like that if I cut part of it off, because I want to cut part of it off so you can see more of the photograph, and I think that'll be fine. I'm kind of, the knife is sitting back there, so I'm just kind of playing with this a little bit to get it quote right on the photo. Okay, just gonna cut that off. And again, the reason you're not seeing me cut it is because my Heidi Swap net sticks to everything. Or everything sticks to my Heidi Swap map. That's what I really meant to say. Or mat. I said map. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one I think is done. Since everything else is stuck together, I'm just going to stick this together as well. Now I could put a number here yet. That might, because this is looking a little plain to me, but then so is this. So maybe some of these like will need enamel dots or something. Let's see, this one I'm going to trim a little bit more, just because there's remnants of the paper that was behind it. That's just about done. I'm going to pop this right here. Kind of like that. I haven't done that on a photo yet in this particular December daily. So I think we've got, there we go. This, and this. That was my mom if you heard her. She just got home. She's here from warmer climates for Christmas. All right. So I have that done. This I'll save because I'm going to journal on that. I like this guy. I like this guy. Okay, so the question is, what am I going to do for a number? And I've probably done this a bazillion times as well. Oh, this is kind of cute. I could use the blue letters here. There's no 2s in my green letters anymore. That was my first thought, but I'm thinking if I did the 29 down here, that might be really, really cute. And of toying with, yeah, just like this. I need my tweezers here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to move that 2 down no matter what. I'm trying to avoid seeing just a part of that heart in this 9, which I was mostly successful at. Okay. I'm not loving the way that's necessarily laying on there, but it's okay. And I like the little bit of color it's added here. Picked up a little bit on the blue in that one. This I can, whatever I put across from this, won't matter because the stripe is here. So then I'm going to glue him down because he'll be good there with those colors. Now, here's my twine. I'm going to pull the blue out of this one just because the blue seems to sort of be the dominant color here now. Okay. And then this guy, and this is going to have to come and kind of hang like that because it won't be able to stick out the top because this is the back side of the pocket, not the front side. If it was the front side, it could stick up. It won't do that with this one. So I'm going to shorten this up a little bit. Okay, and I just look, this sheet has some little asterisks on it here. There's 4 of them. And I'm not going to put any blue on that because I already have it on in the number. So I'm going to pull this back out because I think I'm going to do it on all of these. Okay, I think I want one up on this December here. I just realized I might want him a little bit lower here because his head was about the same distance and I don't want that. Okay, I like that better. And this one, maybe I'm going to bring this over just a little bit too. Okay. And then because I have 1 left, I wanted to put 2 on there. I'm going to put 2 on there because I have 2 left and now I have those off that sheet. Do you remember I have those there? It's kind of a nice little thing if you don't want to put enamel dots on. Okay. Ah. I do that a lot when I'm doing this, don't I? Okay, so he's going in. I think that all's good. That's going in, and then this one is up a little. Oh, I know why it's doing that. It's buckling a little bit because I've got something behind it. I might have to support this a little bit when I photograph it because the button behind it is making it look kind of funny. Okay, so all I'll need to do is write on here and I'll photograph it for you and you'll see that. So the other thing I did is, besides baking cookies today, I went to my favorite local coffee shop and had an eggnog latte, which was excellent. And I just wanted to remember that because it was so good. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, that'll be good because what this is going to end up doing is it'll end up hanging down a little bit. I'm going to just put a hole in the middle of this. And then I was trying to decide if I wanted to put anything on this. And maybe that's enough with just those 2 little stars there. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's enough. And I'll have to, if you have the ATG on it, just use your finger and wipe it out of the way of wherever it is. Okay, good. So I'm just going to journal what it was and where I got it and finish the journaling on this, and I'll get it ready for you to see. Just so you know, you're going to be seeing this video on Christmas Eve, and I'm not quite sure if you're going to see any process videos from me on Christmas Day or Monday. The reason that is because on Saturday and Sunday, I am going to be celebrating with my friends and family. So you may not see any videos from me for the next couple of days. I'll be back with the process so that you can see how the book is coming along. It's just that I'm going to take some time off to celebrate friends and family, I think. But I say that and sometimes I actually sneak a video in, but we'll see. Anyway, Merry Christmas to you all. Have a great time with your family and friends, and I'll see you back again soon. Bye.